Beth, welcome to the Jazz Beauty Company, and we're going to give you loads of information about skincare education today. We are live with the fabulous Victoria Schofield from Biolumin. You are the education executive, which means you know a lot about skincare, right?
Yeah, I think so.
You're kind of an expert?
Yeah, I hope so.
Started as a skin therapist and then went on to be a skincare expert.
All of my career in skin therapy, and I've been with Dermalogica for 16 years now.
16 years, that's a long time. So Victoria, welcome to the Pink Sofa. Today we are here to introduce a brand new Dermalogica product.
Yes.
So can you tell us what it is?
I can. I'm super excited to tell you about our brand new addition to the Age Smart system. This is Biolumin C serum, and as the name might suggest, it is a vitamin C based serum, but it's not like any other vitamin C serum that's on the market. So I hope today to be able to share with you lots of information about the cutting edge ingredient technology, because this is a really high performance serum and it actually uses the next generation in vitamin C, highly or ultra stable forms of vitamin C, and it does three key things. So it helps to firm the skin.
Yeah.
And we know that vitamin C is critical for collagen production within the skin, but we've also combined our vitamin C with a designer peptide within this product as well. So the peptide helps to boost collagen and help with lines and wrinkles. So it really firms and helps with the aging of the skin. It also brightens the skin. So we know that vitamin C is great at brightening the skin. We've also got some lactic acid in here, which helps to renew the skin, and we also have a defending purpose to this product. So it really helps to defend the skin from oxidative stress against the environment and pollution and UV exposure, but we've actually proven that our vitamin C complex helps to defend the skin from within and actually enhances your skin's own natural defense systems, which is incredible.
And so it's kind of like a power product then. It's
yes,
like, it does a lot in one.
Yeah,
in this.
It really does a lot. It's really high performance, lots of new and advanced technology, like a real new generation of vitamin C that we're formulating with. But it's really easy to use.
Yeah.
So beautiful glass bottle with a pipette, and you'll see the fluid. You simply dispense. It's about half a dropper's worth of product. You don't need very much at all, and you'll see it's a really lovely fluid. You see how far that goes, and it's a really super hydrating formula. And you would use that morning and or evening underneath your moisturizer. So it's really quick and simple and easy to add into your regimen.
Okay, in just a few seconds, I'm going to tell you how you can get 2 free gifts with this brand new product. But first, we've got 5 reasons why you should try Biolumin C serum. Did I say that right? If you've got any questions throughout this live broadcast, we're going to be taking a question after each little point that we've got. And on top of that, even when we're not live, we're just going to keep answering your questions. Victoria's going to be tapping away. So if you've got any questions about your skin, about Age Smart, about serum, about vitamin C, ask them in the comments below. Okay, so reason number 1 why you must try this serum. Dermalogica's Biolumin C serum contains the very best vitamin C technology that, like, to this day. So, what technology is that?
Okay, it's a very good question. So I think vitamin C is nothing new, first and foremost. We're very aware of that. We've been formulating with vitamin C for years.
Yeah.
And we know that vitamin C is amazing for the skin, but there's one real problem. When you formulate with vitamin C, it's highly unstable. As an antioxidant, it readily oxidizes, which might not mean something to many people out there. One of the analogies I can give you of the subject of oxidation is if you cut open an apple. So when you cut an apple, if you were to leave it for half an hour, when you come back, the skin or the flesh inside has turned brown. So that's where the vitamins are being used up by the exposure to the air, and the flesh is starting to oxidize and turn brown. So that's what happens when you formulate with pure vitamin C, and that's a real problem. So when we decided to formulate with solely focusing on vitamin C, we wanted to make sure that we were using the best and the latest research and ingredient technology with vitamin C. So we have 2 ultra stable forms of vitamin C within the Biolumin C serum. These are really new next generation types of vitamin C. And what we've actually done is tested our Biolumin C serum against some of the kind of key competitor vitamin C serums that you can buy on the market. And we're super confident that in the pressurized kind of test that we did, where the competitor serum started to oxidize and turn brown, ours barely budged.
So theirs turn brown like the apple turns brown, but this one just stays.
Absolutely. And the key issue with that is if your vitamin C within the bottle is turning brown, it's kind of being used up. So that the potential for what that product can do on your skin is obviously minimised.
So when you put it on your skin, it's
not doing as much, and then the other thing that we've done, not only are we using 2 stable forms of vitamin C, we've complexed it with a designer peptide, which is called palmitoyl tripeptide 5. And it's a designer peptide, a short chain peptide, and if you're not familiar with what peptides do within the skin, they really just mimic the skin's natural messenger programs within the skin and kind of switch on your cells to make collagen. So this will help to kind of boost the collagen production, but it also helps to interfere with enzymes in the skin that break down collagen, and we get a real influx of these enzymes through UV exposure, inflammation in the skin, the aging process. So this peptide not only boosts collagen production but also minimises this kind of enzymatic reaction.
And why do we want to boost collagen production and make sure that it's keeps going?
I mean, the main reason is that collagen is the key protein in your skin. It's like your scaffolding, if you like. It makes up about 80% of the dermis. So as your collagen starts to break down, it's like your skin collapses, if you like.
So that's what causes like wrinkles and sagging skin.
Absolutely.
Which is a nice way to say that. Loss of elasticity.
Absolutely.
Cool. So we've got a customer question. It says, I've got really dry skin. She's 32. Will this help?
Yeah, potentially. So I think when you have dry skin, usually there's a texture issue, it will feel rough. Cell renewal and cell turnover is a little bit of an issue. So the Biolumin C serum actually contains a little bit of lactic acid. So that really helps with brightening, smoothing, boosting cell renewal, cell turnover. But I think if you do have really dry skin, making sure that you've got a nice creamy cleanser and you're not overstripping, and then your Biolumin C serum will need a moisturiser over the top. So go for something oil rich, like super
so you
rich.
put in the sun first and then you get a nice moisturiser.
Make sure you've got a really good moisturiser over the top.
Okay, the second reason why you need to try this product is because Dermalogica's Biolumin C serum makes you look and feel young, which we've kind of gone into a little bit, but how does it soften wrinkles and fine lines and all that kind of thing?
I think the key technology here and what you need to understand about how and why skin ages is that there are 3 biochemical reactions or processes that happen within the skin that age you, basically. They are reactive oxygen species, or commonly known as free radicals, which you might have heard of. So they'll be from the environment, pollution, exposure to UV, but even our diet, smoking, high levels of stress, not sleeping. Free radicals are something that are basically just produced by living and breathing. So the problem with free radicals is that they break down anything and everything within the skin, cell structures, lipids, even our DNA they can interfere with. So we want to be able to protect from reactive oxygen species or free radicals. We also have enzymes within the skin which are naturally present to break down old collagen and elastin and make way for new. But again, when we're exposed to UV, or we have inflammation and sensitivity within the skin, which we might have from pollution or just genetics, then we're breaking down more collagen than we're necessarily being able to reproduce. So that starts to become an issue. And then the third reaction or process in the skin that causes aging is a sugar reaction, which I know you guys have talked about before, advanced glycation end products or AGEs. And this is really a simple process where any sugar that's available in the body reacts with proteins, and collagen, your main skin cushioning, is a protein. So sugar glycates the collagen, it cross-links the fibres, and that causes loss of elasticity. So those are your 3 key biological processes that are aging your skin.
How does this stop them?
And vitamin C is clinically proven to tackle all of those. So it's an antioxidant to quench the free radicals. It stops the enzymes reacting with your proteins, and it also helps to trap sugar. So
it does a lot then.
Yes, it does.
Stop aging and help you look and feel youthful.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we have another customer question. Is it too early to use this product in your 20s?
No, not necessarily. I think if you are in your 20s, 30s, maybe you're not concerned with lines and wrinkles that you can see, but it may be that you want to preserve the youth of your skin, which is...
So preventative.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that Biolumin C serum is fabulous as a defense product. So it's really helping to protect your skin from the daily aggressors from the environment. So if you're using this, say, once a day in the morning underneath a good quality SPF, then you're getting a really, really good defense against the key agers that are out there in our environment. And you'll see that it's a really light hydrating fluid. So even if you're more normal combination, maybe even a little bit oily, this should still feel quite comfortable. You can put a lightweight moisturiser over the top.
Yeah, cool. So suits everyone, even in your 20s, which is nice. Okay, so the third reason you need to try this wonderful brand new serum from Dermalogica is because Biolumin C serum brightens your skin, which kind of feels a bit obvious to say that vitamin C brightens, but how does it brighten?
Vitamin C is fabulous for brightening the skin and really helping with dullness, but also like pigmentation issues. So you'll find that any really good product that's designed to target hyperpigmentation and even skin tone will contain vitamin C. And the main reason for that is because vitamin C interferes with the pigment processing within the skin. So when we produce our skin colour, it's called melanin, that's the name of the pigment. And the process of making melanin, vitamin C can interfere with that process. So it helps to reduce excess melanin production and even out skin tone. So if you've got dullness, it will brighten just by luminizing the skin and boosting radiance. It will help even out pigmentation if you have pigmentation issues. And some of you may even have scarring, maybe from acne breakouts as an example, so that post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation.
I think a lot of people have that.
Yes.
That's
absolutely. So again, even if you're maybe a little bit more oily in combination and have the kind of pigmentation from your breakouts, this could really help with that.
So pigmentation doesn't necessarily mean like the brownish spots that we think of, but actually it covers those as well.
Yeah, a lot of people, particularly if they have paler skin tones, their scarring may be more reddish in colour. It's not necessarily like your brown age spots that you see in your typical kind of 60 plus. But pigmentation is pigmentation, so this will definitely help with that.
Even the skin tone. Okay, another customer question is, I have sensitive skin, will this work?
Okay, I think with regards to sensitive skin, in our experience so far, this product's been really well tolerated. So although it's a really advanced, high-performing serum, I think if you've had vitamin C serums before that have irritated your skin, what can sometimes be the problem is the vitamin C content is really high. So some of the competitors that we tested our product against were kind of promoting the fact that they use 15 or 20%.
Yeah, you see that quite a lot. I'm sure people that are watching have seen that.
And we can tell you that doesn't necessarily mean it's better, because when we've compared our product, although they had very high percentages, they weren't as stable as ours, and stability is really what's going to get you the result. But not forgetting that pure vitamin C, its proper name is ascorbic acid, so it is an acidic product. So obviously if you've got high quantities, then the potential for irritation is higher. So we haven't had any incidences of sensitivity, but obviously anyone can react to anything. So I think if you have sensitive skin, it's always good to try a sample first. But this has been really well tolerated by many.
I have to say, I have dry skin that is sensitive because of the dryness, and it takes really well to my skin. I used to have eczema, and it brightens it up, so all the old patches of eczema. Okay, so the fourth reason that you need to try this product is because it really, really helps defend against wrinkles. And we've mentioned this a few times, but we want to go into it a little bit more because there's more stuff that helps wrinkles. So how does it work?
Yeah, I think one of the key things with vitamin C, and what we're really talking about with Biolumin C serum that no one else is really talking about, is how vitamin C and our superior complex has been proven to show how it helps your skin's own natural defences. And what you have to remember is that your skin is able to protect and defend itself, and it can produce certain detoxification enzymes. So when it's getting bombarded with free radicals, it's got a way of protecting itself. But obviously it gets overwhelmed, and then that's when we get that accumulation and that build-up of molecular damage. And what we've proven with our vitamin C complex in the Biolumin C serum is that it enhances the skin's own natural defences. So switching on that genetic pathway so that cells can produce their own detox enzymes. So you're getting a kind of outside protection from free radicals, but we're also boosting the skin's natural ability to protect and defend from within. So if you're using this on a daily basis, then you are minimizing the oxidative kind of stress within your skin, which will minimize the aging kind of process long term.
And that's really what sets it apart as a product. So it's not just a lot of vitamin C products are like, put vitamin C on, no more free radicals.
Yes.
Bottom line kind of thing. So
more
this goes,
superficial.
Works inside out as well as outside.
Yeah. And if you look at the tagline, it's brighter skin from within, and we are making sure that that product being highly stable, ultra bioavailable for the skin to actually utilise the vitamin C and be able to defend itself from within.
Okay, so I've got another question here. Can you use this under your normal moisturiser remover?
Yes, absolutely. So you would apply it onto clean skin. So if you've done your dermalogical double cleanse, exfoliating if you happen to be doing that part of your regimen, and then apply it. I think the key thing with Biolumin C serum, unlike some of our other targeted treatments and oils, is that you should apply it neat. So we're not advising that you mix it,
Don't mix it,
because you want to get the vitamin C into the skin. So you apply your vitamin C serum, your Biolumin C serum neat, and then you moisturise over the top. So whether that's your SPF
do you have to wait
in the
until it
day.
dries? Or?
Not really.
No.
Not really. And I think that a lot of people that have tried this have been quite surprised at how lovely it feels, because a lot of vitamin C serums are quite sticky and tacky, and sometimes then when you try and moisturise over the top, it almost kind of rolls off. You don't get that with this at all. So you can apply it. If you can wait for 30 seconds or so for it to penetrate, great. But I haven't got time for 30 seconds. So it's like, get the moisturiser, SPF on, it's absolutely fine.
And I guess in theory as well, something I've noticed, using it a week, you won't actually need as much makeup as you used to need.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So when your skin starts to look more luminous, more even, more glowing, you can get away with a little less foundation.
Really. Yeah. And the final reason number 5 why you should definitely try Biolumin C serum is because it's got really, really fast results. Why is it so fast? It's like, I've been using it for 1 week and I already see a difference.
I think because of how much is within the product. So not only do we have this new generation, ultra stable, superior bioavailable vitamin C complex, complexed with a peptide that helps to generate and boost collagen. We've also got in there lactic acid, which I think I've mentioned. So a little bit of lactic acid to boost skin renewal and cell turnover. So that within a few days you start to notice the smoothness and the brightness of the skin. And then we've got some great plant extracts in there as well. So we've got chia seed oil, which is really high in antioxidants.
It's quite popular as well.
Yes, and it's really high in essential fatty acids, omega-3 in particular. So that's really helping with the barrier, so you'll feel a good conditioning on the skin. And we've also got the Sephora japonica flower extract as well, which is from the Japanese pagoda tree. And that's also known to be really rich in flavonoids, so really high antioxidant capacity. So it's literally jam-packed full of real kind of actioned ingredients that do get you results very, very quickly. I think you notice a difference within a week, definitely.
Yeah, you do. You definitely do. I've got another customer question. Can we use this with retinol, or do we have to... I mean, you said don't mix it, but can we use it with retinol?
Yeah, so that's a really good question, because I think retinol is one of those other key kind of anti-aging ingredients.
It's also quite a powerful product,
yes,
and I think everything that you said about this is definitely another powerful
product. Yeah, absolutely. So I think if you are a retinol user, carry on using your retinol, which you should be using in the evening part of your regimen, because retinol should be used overnight, but don't use Biolumin C serum with it, because the combination of those two highly active
I can imagine
together, the likelihood for skin irritation is very high. So what we would suggest is for you to use your Biolumin C serum as your morning product, and they make a really great duo, because using Biolumin C serum in the morning underneath your SPF is going to give you a fantastic antioxidant shield and defense against what's likely to age you during the day, and then you've got your retinol to obviously do its job at night.
That's great. Especially if you haven't looked after your skin, I think that's a really perfect duo because
Yeah.
it gets really fast results, which is brilliant, and
Yeah.
so does the retinol product as
Definitely.
well.
Yeah.
So if you need a bit of a like catch up, you've not looked after your skin in a while, this is the product. Okay, so there's 5 reasons why you've got to try this product. If we've not tempted you already, then I don't know what will. You can try a sample on our website now. I'll put all the links and information below. If you've got any questions for Victoria, now is your chance. It's like a free skin consultation over the internet. So just list anything that you've got, any like concerns that you have. Can I use it with this? Can I use it with this? All those questions are totally valid. You'll be answering them,
I will.
which is fab. You can get, if you want to buy our launch offer, you can get 2 free products. We've got a free age smart sample set and a free trial size as well. So head over, all the links are in the bottom below. Head over to our website and you can try it.
Enjoy.
Thank you so much, Victoria. Thank you
Pleasure.
for joining us on
Thank
the sofa.
you.